What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? iKing here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my opinions on the things that I hate about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, before I get started, let me just say that I never expected that doing voiceovers over clips was this hard. My voice literally sounds a little bit alien to me, so keep that in mind. And without further ado, let's get into this video. The first thing I want to talk about is the damn stem needle, or the stem shot, whichever one you prefer. It's honestly one of those things that has me confused as to why they would decide to change it, because the way it was before, there was nothing wrong with it. So why even like try to fix or change something that's not broken? You know what I'm saying? Like before, you would take your shot and then it would take a few seconds for you to regenerate your health. But in this game, you just have to pump yourself full of morphine and adrenaline at the same time. Just put it on that left arm and get back to battle. And honestly, it's the decision between applying the morphine or reloading my weapon after I am done with the gunfight that kills me a lot of times. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I do? Sometimes I'm like stuck, and I'm sure this is within time. The more we play, the more it'll become natural to press L1 and heal yourself. But honestly, it's one of those things that it just adds to the delay of you. Like, it just puts you out of commission once you're in a gunfight, you know what I mean? You have to reload, and on top of that, you have to heal yourself. So that's like maybe like 4 or 5 seconds of you not being able to defend yourself, which in Call of Duty is a long time, because like I said, it's pretty fast paced. But I just wish they would just take that off, put it back the way it was, and because of that, I pretty much hate the stem needle or the stem shot. And another one is the equipment. So in this game mode, I was wearing my tomahawk, right? And I was using battery, but you guys know how battery comes with the cluster grenade, right? So I can't use the cluster grenade and I can't use the tomahawk at the same time, and I guess that's understandable. But when you put it into like another operator, let's say like Ruin, right? He has this little grapple. Like, wouldn't it be nice if I were to grapple into a wall and then I would tomahawk somebody mid-flight? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't allow me to do that simply because specialist equipment is on the same slot of the regular equipment. So that's kind of annoying to me, especially because if you put a grenade or a Molotov, once you use it, it goes into a cooldown that takes like half a year for it to like cool down, and you're able to use it again. So that's why I hate that piece of equipment. I don't hate the equipment itself, just that little like rule they imposed on it, whether you want to choose your regular equipment or the specialist equipment. So there's that. Another thing also is the maps. The maps, they all seem, they allowed us to play, was it like 6 or 7 in these past 2 weeks, and in these 2 weeks, all these maps, they were basically made for SMGs and assault rifles that could handle like mid to close range gunfights. But honestly, like if you like sniping, this game is really not made for sniping. There's very few locations within these maps that are actually like made for sniping, you know what I mean? So that's another thing that I hate. The maps themselves are pretty nice. It's just the whole aspect of like close range combat. It just gets to me. Like, I wish the maps were just a little bit bigger on some areas, you know? So there's that. And also, going back to the specialist equipment, Torx barbed wire, the one that has over 9,000 HP, that one that takes about 3 to 4 clips for you to take down, that I hate the most, I think, in this game. A little bit more than the stem shot, but honestly, I don't know why it's in the game. Like, I understand they wanted to make it like Rainbow Six Siege with the barbed wire, but why give it so much health that you're literally standing out in the open just shooting at this piece of metal like clip after clip, and it never goes down, and by the time you take it down, there's already like 2 or 3 enemies behind you, and you have the option to just go around if you want, but the enemy's like right over it because they like to camp on it. Like, you don't want to go all the way around, right? Like, I just want to shoot it. Maybe like a whole clip would be nice, but 3-4 clips, bro? Are you serious? Lower down the HP on that damn thing like right meow. Let's see, other things that I hated about this game was the fact that we now have 150 health, and also the fact that they added body armor, which allowed you to absorb more bullets. And on top of the 150 health, it just made the game annoying sometimes. The acoustic sensor equipment, the one that lights up red on the mini-map and it shows you the direction where the enemies are coming from. I know that's a benefit to the player, but I honestly am against motion sensors. I don't think the game needs them. With now everybody having headsets and everything, I don't think we really need it. But that's not to say I didn't like the game, because I really did enjoy myself playing the beta over these past 2 weeks. And even though the game had its downsides, it also had its upsides. Definitely Heist, the new game mode, was one of the upsides. It was a really fun game mode to play. Everybody starts with a pistol, and as the match goes on, you can buy more weapons, better armor, and also more perks and attachments. And those are pretty much all the things that I really hated about the multiplayer aspect of this beta. Also, really quickly, I just want to point out that Weekend 2 was way better and more fun than Weekend 1 was. All the updates they did, the nerfing, the buffs, all that, the bunny hopping, the super sliding, all that, it really made a lot of difference to the gameplay and how the game played. I know from gameplay point of view, if you guys are just watching, it doesn't really look that different, but the way it plays is way better. And I just hope that these updates keep on coming after the game launches, and it's just not like a beta thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, those are pretty much all my thoughts and opinions about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta. For those of you that got to play, I'm pretty curious as to what your experience with the beta was. Did you like it? Did you get frustrated by it? Do you think you're gonna get the game when it launches? And also, for those of you that didn't have the opportunity to play it because you couldn't get a code or whatever the reason was, let me know what you guys think based upon gameplay that you've seen. So at this point in time, I've pretty much said what I wanted to say on my opinions on the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta. So for the remaining time, I'm just going to go ahead and commentate on what's going on in the match. So what happened right here, this man ran into the wall and turned himself into stone, and I cannot damage stone. Next, I act like a lion and a cobra, and I just jump this wall. It's like there's no tomorrow. My agility, my flexibility like a mongoose. My accuracy like a baby without a controller. Just get shredded down in these Call of Duty games. 150 health is just not enough for me, ladies and gentlemen. I need body armor. I need more health. Right here we encounter a lowly raccoon. He's going super slow that I throw my tomahawk into the future and it misses him by just millimeters. It's pretty embarrassing, but I felt like you guys needed to see this. Next, we approach the upcoming corner with my grenade launcher, seeing as it's more effective to take down people in one shot than a regular AR in this game. The grenade launcher is very effective, especially when you got close corridors. Like this map, 90% of the game is close corridors. This man seems hungry, so I feed him a grenade to the mouth, and then this guy seems to want to catch the grenade with his face, so there he has it. This one slides into the door and then just avoids my grenade launcher like a complete pro. I didn't know what to do or what to think at that point, so I just spawn and then directly get shot from my right side. I stem up real fast and then I try to challenge him like the man that I am, but he is no longer there. As I turn the corner, to my surprise, he's nowhere to be seen, so I quickly check the only possible area he could have gone to, and he's no longer there. So at this point, I'm extremely confused. My teammate kills him. I finally realized that it was him, the one that was missing. I go to this corridor where my game glitches. I get injured, so I stab myself with the morphine needle, and adrenaline pumps right into my veins. I grab that tag because my team needs it. I know someone's coming right here, so I try to tomahawk him, but again, straight into the future, and this man just disappears for some reason. Next, I try to find more people to kill. Next, I look at my mini-map for answers. I can see red markers telling me where enemies are approaching from, and I know I'm not supposed to use pieces of equipment because it's made for little girls, but I'm still using it because it's in the game and it helps me out a little bit. Right here, this man puts me down without remorse because he knows that I've been showing his teammates how bad they are, so he's pretty mad at me. Next, we see an enemy at the spawn trying to put me down with an accuracy level of 0, so he doesn't even hit me once. My accuracy level is 100, so I put him down fairly quick. And next, as you can see, we got the victory, so the game's pretty much ours. And at this point in time, they're also going to show me with the grenade launcher and my mastery of it. I seem to be pretty good with it, especially around this specific doorway. I act like I'm leaving. I go back after I reload and I throw a couple more grenades because I'm pretty sure there's more people in there. And then after that, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I'm out!